Oh, good afternoon. Pete here from A Bit Twisted. I'm out here with my Ashford Double Drive wheel. And I'm going to show you the wheel working. So we're just going to load it up and get started. So we're going to take some yarn here, some fiber, and we're going to get it started. So I do not know yet if it's going to take this up, and it is. The wheel is quiet and accurate. The wheel spins good and true. Treadle's really easy. And this is a double drive. This is an Ashford Traditional. It is an older model. Probably back in the 70s, maybe early 80s. The upright posts are from earlier than that, probably the mid 70s. So I swapped them out. I think they look better. Anyway, these posts are not original to this wheel. And the treadle is not original to the wheel, but it is an Ashford treadle. Everything else is as it was. I put all the hooks on one side of one arm. Could put some more on the other side if you wanted to. I wouldn't put it on the back side like it shows, but just put them on this side and put the same amount on, but have them land in between these ones over here. That way you can lace back and forth so your bobbin comes out nice and clean if you're spinning thin. And if you're spinning thick, you don't need to use all the hooks. You can skip hooks if you want. That's not an issue. So I just wanted to show that this works. So I'm going to move this from here to here so you can see it wrapping on. And a little bit more tension there so you can see that white thread starting to fill. Ashford Traditionals are workhorses. They're excellent wheels. Being that this is a double drive wheel, it is also set up so if you want to do Scotch tension, you can. So this is a convertible wheel, so you can do Scotch tension and double drive. So it gives you the best of both worlds. I prefer double drive over Scotch tension, but Scotch tension is still really good. Nothing wrong with that. And then I'm going to check my yarn here. So I'm going to check my thread. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just stop and I'm going to pull back like that, and then I'll just lightly twist it, and that's what my yarn is going to be. So I spin thin, and this is specifically because I like to do stuff on the loom, and this makes some really nice fine fabric. Don't have to spin thin, but you can't spin any thinner than what, or thicker than what the orifice can handle plied onto itself. So these are not designed for super bulky yarns, but you can make some pretty thick yarn if you like do 3-ply instead of just 2-ply. That's an issue. That's a thing that you can do. And but the wheel is a very nice wheel indeed, and can last you a good long time. It's an excellent beginner wheel, and it's also an excellent wheel for anybody, experienced or not. My take is, let's wait till this car goes by. My take is you don't need the fancy spinning wheels, because they can do the same thing as this wheel. Looks doesn't make the wheel, but it is nice having a wheel that looks nice. I get that, but for strictly the standpoint of making yarn, you absolutely do not need the fancy dancy looking wheels. This will suffice. It is a little, doesn't fit into as tight of a corner as some other types of wheels. But anyway, that's where we're at with this one. And just wanted to show that it's a working wheel.